Shalom Akim. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. This lesson is going to be entitled, Jake Rather Be Stabbed in the Back. You got a lot of Jake, which are you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All right? Which, you feel like you feel like you're at ease now. All right? You feel like you're at ease. The devil has, left the office, so you think. And now your friend is in the office. Little do you know, all right, it's two wings of the same eagle, like it says in Revelations 13. All right? Two wings of the same on the same eagle. All right? Or good cop, bad cop type of thing. One stirs you up, one calms you down. But when you're gonna see this man as a devil is when you tell him you're not taking this vaccine. Because this devil hates when you tell him no. He's a big kid. Okay? Then you shall know, as the Lord tells you, that you are yet this day in your captivity. Then you shall know, as the Lord tells us, which we're going to grab, that no man shall redeem you. You shall find no ease. Okay? And this devil, it seems like he's preparing ease for you. All right? As we read the article here, it says Biden signs first 17 executive actions starting with mass mandate, racial equality, and rejoining Paris record. Biden has finished signing his first 15 executive orders and 2 executive agency directives, according to a White House pool reporter with the Washington Post. These include orders for the U.S. to rejoin the World Health Organization, the Paris Accord, a commitment to racial equality, a federal mask challenge mandate. Taking only a couple of minutes to speak to the reporters in the Oval, Biden listed the 3 orders he will first sign and answer a question about a letter he was left by his predecessor, Donald Trump, calling it very generous. Okay? So amongst racial equality, this is Jake's biggest thing. All right? This is what all that rioting was about last year. Just accept me. So it seems as if you're being accepted. This is why you have a lot of so-called Hispanics, or so-called Central Americans, which are the tribe of Zebulon, all right, making that grievous trip all the way up, through Central America and Mexico to come to the States. Because under the Trump administration, there was a ban, he was even trying to build a wall to keep the so-called immigrants out. But Biden, he seems like the man, he's going to lift. When you look up different articles, it speaks about how he basically going to undo all the so-called fuckery that Trump was doing. As a matter of fact, he's talking about lifting even the the embargo and the sanctions and stuff on Cuba. So it's seeming like this devil is A-OK, at least to you Jakes. I was just talking to somebody who was on the phone. He was saying, I got a feeling, man. I got a feeling everything's going to be A-OK. And that's, Jake is they're going to wake up to a rude awakening, man. They're going to wake up to a rude awakening. So it says, Biden officially kicked off his one-day blitz of executive orders and executive actions, as expected, by signing them in front of an eager crowd of media, which has been following him around all day on his first day in office. Biden kicked off the flurry of what are expected to be 17 or more individual executive action items by requiring masks on all federal grounds, while asking agencies to extend moratoriums on evictions and on federal student loan payments. He also signed an order overturning Trump's travel ban order. Another order asked Americans to do face coverings for 100 days while reviving a global health unit in the National Security Council that was allowed to go dormant during the Trump administration to oversee America's pandemic preparedness and response. Biden will also begin to reverse steps taken by former President Trump to withdraw from the WHO by sending Dr. Fauci to speak at the International Group's Executive Board meeting on Thursday. As you've heard, Biden say the pandemic will continue to get worse before it gets better. The incoming White House C virus czar told reporters on a call previewing the administration actions. This is clearly a national emergency, and we will treat it as such. And we got to remember, ever since this devil's been coming into office, been running, he's been speaking of a cold winter. A dark winter. I advise whoever may come across this video to look up what is a dark winter, Operation Dark Winter. All right. Again, I say, when he pushes those vaccines on you, which he will, okay, because as we just read, he put out there that it's going to get worse before it gets better. And the fact that it's going to get worse, as he already pushing you to more, stringent on wearing masks, how much more these vaccines? Okay? And a lot of Jake already saying they're not taking it. All right? But we'll see. We'll see about that. When his devil, which he will, he's going to shove this vaccine down your throat, then you're going to see that he's a devil all along. So this is back up in Baruch 4:2. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated. Okay? But now if you're not walking in the presence, if you're not walking in the word, you're in the dark. You can't see. All right? So any way someone directs you, it's it's the right way to you because you can't see. That's like directing a blind person. Don't know if you're directing him, down a damn elevator chute. He can only trust that you're directing him in the right way. So it says, give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation. Okay? The scriptures tell us in Deuteronomy 17 that you're not supposed to put another nation over you. They don't know, nor do they regard you. As it is written of in Deuteronomy, let's grab that. Chapter, 7:1. And this really goes for all nations. So it says, and when you read the first few chapters, like Deuteronomy 2, it speaks about Edom. How we're not supposed to really get cozy with them. Let me just grab that actually. Deuteronomy 2:1. Then we returned and took our journey into the wilderness by the way of the Red Sea, as Yahweh spake unto me, and we compassed Mount Seir many days. And Yahweh spake unto me, saying, Ye have compassed this mountain long enough. Turn you northward, and command thou the people, saying, Ye are to pass through the coasts of your brethren, the children of Esau, which dwell in Seir. And they shall be afraid of you. Take ye good heed unto yourselves, therefore. Meddle not with them, for I will not give you of their land. So the Most High is not going to give you of this land. He's not going to make this place your certain dwelling place. Not so much as a foot breadth, because I have given Mount Seir unto Esau for a possession. Okay? And the scriptures say the tabernacle of the wicked shall be destroyed. Job 15:34. So why would you want to live it up here, knowing this place is going to eat missiles, man? You know? And if you don't know, well, you should know, because the prophets have been telling you for years on end. Ye shall buy meat of them for money, that ye may eat, and ye shall also buy water of them for money, that ye may drink. For Yahweh thy power have blessed thee in all the works of thy hand. He knoweth thy walking through this great wilderness. These 40 years Yahweh thy power have been with thee, thou hast lacked nothing. And when we pass by from our brethren the children of Esau, which dwelt in Seir, through the way of the plain from Aloth and from Ezion Geber, we turned and passed by the way of the wilderness of Moab. And Yahweh said unto me, distress not the Moabites, neither contend with them in battle, for I will not give thee of their land for a possession, because I have given Ar unto the children of Lot for a possession. So what the Lord is basically saying in Deuteronomy 2, and what I'm going to read real quick is Deuteronomy 7, all right, that separate yourselves from these other nations. Okay? Deuteronomy 7 says, when the Lord thy power shall bring thee into the land whither thou goest to possess it, and hast cast out many nations before thee, the Hittites, the Girgashites, the Amorites, the Canaanites, the Perizzites, the Hivites, the Jebusites, 7 nations more greater and mightier than thou, because the land that we had, it was known as the land of Canaan. All right? Ham, the so-called Africans, ruled that land. But the Most High had us drive them out, so, we could have that land. And when Yahweh thy power shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor shew mercy unto them. Okay? No covenant. If you voting for somebody, all right, that's you making a pact with them. All right, which the word covenant in the Spanish is pacto. So that's you making a pact with them, man. All right. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter shalt thou not give unto his sons, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy sons. For they would turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of Yahweh be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly. Okay? And you can have them as concubines. The scriptures say that's a part of the law, to where you see a woman that you like from a land that you take down, and you take her down, after allowing her to mourn for a month. But to treat her as your equal, or to treat her on a level that you would an Israelite woman, hell no. But this is the book of Deuteronomy 28, going into the laws we read. Deuteronomy 28 and 60. What was it? I might start at 63. I start at 65. And among these nations, I start at 64, Salakia. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, which this is a curse. All right. You got Jake, so-called blacks and Hispanics in Germany. Right. You got our people in Spain. You got our people in Portugal. You got our people in Africa. All over the world. From one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. And here our people serve wood and stone. They even serve an Edomite, all right, by the name of Jesus, which makes no sense, because the letter J wasn't even invented until the 1600s. You know, but this, hey, you serving another God, man. The scriptures say that's even a curse too, because you would go to your enemy for the one of all things, man. You know, so for spiritual guidance, you go on to your enemy. All right, that's Deuteronomy 28 and 48. And among these nations, thou shalt find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest, but Yahweh shall give thee there a trembling heart and filling of eyes and sorrow of mind. You know, and the scriptures tell you what is, no, you know, what will be. That's why we fixated on prophecy. The scriptures say better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. All right, because now you can see clearly. The scriptures tell us to never trust our enemy, for as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. All right, and thou shalt be to him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass. All right, because in the end he will snake you. He is the snake. He's that serpent. The scriptures say actually in the book of Revelations, he calls him what? That old serpent, the Satan. All right, the dragon. So in the book of Revelations, all right, or in the end, he will be made known. I believe that's Revelations 20, if I'm not mistaken. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shalt have none assurance of thy life. In the morning thou shalt say, would God it were even. And at even thou shalt say, would God it were morning. For the fear of thine heart wherewith thou shalt fear, and for the sight of thine eyes which thou shalt see. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. All right. Everybody knows about the triangle slave trade. We came in here in ships. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. Meaning what? Our homeland. You know, Jerusalem, the land of peace. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. And even though you have certain of our people there, they're not supposed to be there, man. Plus, it's not how we remember it, okay? It's not how we remember it. But yeah, man, our people are scattered and in slavery until this very day, and that's the only way that's going to change is when the Lord comes back. All right, it says that in Daniel 7 that the Lord is going to smite the image. You know, the Lord is going to smite the image at his feet. All right, which we in times at his feet, man. You know, he's on his way out. So this is I don't know. Let's keep going. Baruch 4 and 3. Give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation. All right. What is profitable unto us? Our trust. Okay. You know, hey, it's funny because Jacob tell another Jacob in a minute, you got to earn my trust. You got to earn my trust. But what has this devil done to earn your trust, man? You know? And to earn trust takes time. He just got in office and people already loving him. O Israel, happy are we, for things that are pleasing to God are made known unto us. Be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel. You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye moved God to wrath, you were delivered unto your enemies. Oh, okay. No, Baruch 3 and 8. That's a good one too, though. All right. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our power. All right. Hear Israel the commandments of life, give ear to understand wisdom. How happeneth it, Israel, that thou art in thy enemy's land, that thou art waxing old in a strange country, that thou art defiled with the dead. Okay? Call back into Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, change your ways, and then that's how you're going to get out of captivity. And if not, well, as it says in Leviticus 26, that he will punish you 7 times more. And it's more to come, man. It's more to come. 2020 was just a teaser, you know? So with that, shalom to the elect.